This episode is brought to you by our Patreon members. Sign up right now, patreon.com/VVC Life. And thank you to all of the patrons that have already signed up and are supporting us right now. I'm sitting here realizing that I do not have my sound effects, but we are back with the Black Nerd Podcast. Hold on, give y'all the hand claps. We are in the building with a beautiful cast of black people, and I have way more wall than I usually have. I'm sorry, my camera's farther away now, so I'm like, this looks crazy. But I have a wonderful group of superheroes in the building with me. I'm gonna switch this in a second. Yo, I got Champagne in the building. What's going on, fam? I got AB in the building.
Yep. What's up, everybody? Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, we can hear you good.
Okay, good. The mic was saying that I was only like at one dot on the setup here.
Your volume is great. Both of y'all are great. So it's been a long time. It's been some weeks. You know what I'm saying? We have enjoyed a wonderful amount of free time to ourselves. Champagne, what you been up to?
My cat was missing, I think. Have I talked to you guys since she came back?
No.
Oh yeah, my cat ran away, had me in here crying at the window for a week. But she's back and I'm moving.
Congratulations. Y'all bought a big house on the hill, huh?
No, I actually think the house we're moving to might be smaller.
There you go.
It had a nice. This is nice. It has other things that we wanted that we weren't getting at this house. So,
word. Okay. What, swimming pool, sauna room, stuff like that. We get amenities. When you start saying amenities, I'm like, yeah, in closet, shit like that. Balling shit. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Who said black people gotta be poor? Man, we can have money. You know what I'm saying? Look, AB out here, he got a strip club in his basement. So why can't you
have don't be talking about my basement right now, man. That's a sensitive subject right now for the last 3 weeks. It's like we might have been on break for 2 weeks, but I got some. Oh my goodness! When a water heater busts, when all black nerds out there, when you have a house and your water heater busts downstairs, it's not a fun time.
No, it sucks balls, bro. And that's why I always tell people, if you have an unfinished basement, or even if you have a finished basement, you really don't want to have your personal items like strewn about. You need to really have plastic containers. Using plastic containers keeps rodents out of your stuff. It keeps insects out of your stuff. But most importantly, it keeps water out of your stuff. And if something happens, water will not ruin your personal possessions because plastic ain't gonna give into some water. Some cardboard boxes, that's a wrap, kid. Cardboard boxes go water. Oh yeah, I give up. So you know what I mean. Keep that in mind as you guys are buying houses and storing unnecessary extra stuff that you purchase.
Oh yeah, don't put filters on the ground either. That's what happened. I had two cardboard filters. Those suckers were gone.
Oh yeah, that's a wrap. You probably need to keep them in plastic containers too. But today we have a full docket, not just because we've been off for almost a month, but because this week has been a very interesting week in gaming and in television. Obviously, not a lot's happening in film outside of the awesome, great Blue Beetle, which is the official representation in superheroes for Spanish people and South American people. But I definitely... all right, before we get into it, I forgot we have to follow our rules and regulations. We have segments. My bad. But I'm excited to get to this docket. So before we move ahead, let's get to the most important thing, which is make sure you subscribe, like, and share all of this content. That means click on that subscribe button, drop me a comment, hit the like button, tell a neighbor, tell a friend, follow us on social medias. You know what I'm saying? Champagne is dropping 15 clips a day. You know what I'm saying? You can get to know her intimately by following her on Instagram. My man AB drops a clip maybe once every month. You know what I'm saying? And I try to do stuff whenever I feel like it. You're never going to get to know me on Instagram or Facebook because I just don't care or post that much. But also follow blacknerdpodcast.com. Go, you can tap into the audio, whether it be on Spotify, Google Play, Android, or Apple Music, and then all that other stuff. All right, so let's get into the next segment, which is Precious. Okay, so this is real quick because we're going to get it in and out today. So I have my Precious in the form of a video, and let's go. That's hard. You know what I'm saying? I wish I had some hand clap buttons or whatever. But thank you. I love it. All right. So the reason why I love it is that you get every iteration of Batman from the films.
AB about to show us something.
No. I was slow clapping, and then my phone karma hit me right there.
Oh. I thought he was about to pull a box out like, motherfucker, here you go. Like, and I was about to
the only thing they're missing is Adam West because he was the first OG Batman movie. Remember that.
All right, you are very correct. Not only did you get the character represented in a physical little thing, but you also got the bat signal because apparently in every Batman film they slightly change the Batman logo so that every film can have its own iteration. Am I correct when I say that? Based on
the actor, yeah.
Okay, based on the actor. Okay. Oh, so each actor gets their own version of the Batman logo.
Because remember the old school, the Michael Keaton was of course the curved Batman symbol that we all know, and then you saw nipple Batman, which is George Clooney, and then of course Val Kilmer Batman is like the little edgy one. And then you had, I think they also had Patterson's Batman in there.
Right. Quick question. What, in your personal opinion, and I don't know, Precious, did you see any of the Batman films? Okay. I'm just asking. I didn't know. So which really bad Batman did you like better? George Clooney or Val Kilmer? Which one did you prefer?
Oh, probably George Clooney.
I like George Clooney too. I'm a little gay for George Clooney, but that's neither here nor there. Shut up, Bill. Shut up. All right.
I'm totally for George Clooney because it was just cheesy. That he brought the cheesiness of the old school Batman stuff back.
Yeah.
And I felt like he was more believable as a billionaire.
Yeah.
George Clooney. I mean, he's one of the most, at the time, he was like almost every year the most beautiful man on earth or something like that.
Yeah.
All right, that's giving it too much. But yeah. We all know Matthew McConaughey is the most attractive man on earth. You know what I'm saying? Outside of, you know what I'm saying, my all of the black guys. So like when you say beautiful man on earth, we talking about for white men, not for black men. Let's not get into
was it Cosmopolitan or Time, like man of the year, most beautiful man of the year.
Yeah.
George Clooney. It was like, especially when he brought out Ocean's 11, that was just like, oh god, we gotta splatter him all over the place.
He was the shit for that. Like, I'm sorry, George Clooney probably has one of the best. Has the best catalog of films that he's done that have a blending between serious characters and silly characters and dramatic characters. Like, I feel like he's got he's got the most films that you could watch back to back and go, damn, these are really dope films and I really love them. And even though he's himself, he's still nuancedly different in every film, if that makes sense. There's nobody else that has a catalog as dope as his, in my opinion. Like if I had to only have the actor in all of their films, who you know what I mean, who like who would that be? George Clooney.
I said Jim
Okay,
Carrey.
okay. We see you, man. We know
Jim
you love
Carrey.
George Clooney.
All right, come on, let's be real. After what was that? Okay, because there was a point where Jim Carrey took a serious dip, and his films, even though he had serious films, they were depressing, or just I mean, for me, that they just didn't hit the mark.
Ed TV. It just seems like he started doing the serious stuff after Ed TV.
Right, or the Truman Show, and Ed TV.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. It was the Truman Show, not Ed TV.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah. After the Truman Show, I feel like he went down so far. Like he has. I don't even think he's had a good film in modern times. Like for real. Even if he was a supporting character. All right. Well, tell me in your opinion, what would be a good Jim Carrey film?
I'm like as far as supporting character.
Yeah,
Kick-Ass 2. He was that Colonel dude that he had a dog specifically biting bad guys' balls. You don't remember that from Kick-Ass 2? They had to kill him off.
I think I did. I have to remember. It's been so long since I've seen.
Yeah, I remember because Kick-Ass 2 had more than just the girl and the dad.
Yeah, Colonel Stars and Stripes. That's what his name was.
Stars and Stripes. Oh my god!
Because he got killed by Mother Russia. That was some irony there.
Yeah, facts.
But as far as starring, I have to say because that's one of those things that is like, yeah, I love Jim Carrey. We all love his movies. I mean, but you know, after certain films like Liar Liar and Me, Myself, and Irene. Oh, we're dumb. I keep forgetting the Sonic movies.
Oh yeah,
yep. He did do the Sonic movie.
I am going to boot all three of you off of this stream. Stop. We said good movies, and he's a supporting character, not a main character. He was not playing Sonic. He was playing.
It's Dr. Robotnik. He has to be the bad guy.
All right, I get it. All right. Well, I'm gonna let you guys live with that. All right, Pill. Which Batman, the suckiest Batman, do you like? Is it going to be George Clooney or Val Kilmer?
I like them both.
Of course, because you don't know anything about film.
But I guess if I had to choose, it would be George Clooney.
Let's go. That's how we're going to do it. All right, let's get to the news, people.
Listen up, boys. The fix is in.
All righty then, ladies and gentlemen. The top story, I'm not even going to wait. I don't think any of us have an Xbox, but if one of us does, maybe you can explain what in the world is going on with this. Xbox 360 store is officially being shut down. What does that mean? I've never owned an Xbox, so I don't know what this means. So can somebody please explain?
Well, remember all those old games back in the day with the original Xbox?
Mm-hmm.
Some of those transitioned over to the Xbox 360 store because let's face it, we don't hardly have too much live media no more. Everybody buys a game, they get put in the code, they download the game. Now we've evolved from that. And some of those games that you see in the 360 store, those are some old games. And it's kind of sad because they just did that with the Nintendo DS store. A lot of really old games that were just pretty much cartridges or the little small SD card games, you can't get in a regular store no more. You got to get it from a downloading store. Now, oh well, I'm like this. Happy ROM hunting, guys. That's all I can say on that one.
So, for clarification, the store isn't the store that you download the games from.
No. Clarification is it's the store. It's just like you log into that store, you open it up, and if you want this old game, you buy it and you download it. Now, once that store closes, unless you have it downloaded, if you don't have your game downloaded, all that money you put into it.
But that doesn't make sense because the future of gaming is going to be all streaming at that point.
I know.
So why would you close down probably the number one thing that's making you the most money? I mean, I would
I,
assume that.
I
Go
say
ahead.
it's this is just my personal theory.
Mhm.
Microsoft is about to try to acquire Blizzard, right?
Right.
So hey, trim what's not making money right now.
Yep, trim the fat.
Trim the fat, get this, and then we
So,
might open it back up
so what
because
you tell me
because
is that
Nintendo did bring some games over to the main Nintendo store instead of the DS store that they just closed down.
so. Wait a minute. So right, this is where I'm
Does that make
confused.
sense? Or
No, not at all. So if I'm an Xbox gamer and
right.
I want to buy a game, but I don't want to go to the store, where do I go to get the game?
You got to be lucky and find it at either a convention, used game store. That's
So,
it.
so if
Or
I want to
or
say,
or buy it off of Amazon for like $300 or $500. I've seen somebody's trying to sell an old original Pokemon Coliseum for the Nintendo GameCube. They wanted like freaking $750
Yep.
instead
Retro
of just
games.
going to your like a Steam store and getting it for like $19 or $5 or something like that. That store is getting closed. Does that make sense? That
yes,
360 store.
that's I disagree with you on the standpoint of it doesn't make them money. I'm quite sure that's one of their biggest ways that they bring in money. People just seeing something online, buying it and downloading it. Like, why would
Well,
somebody go to a store now?
there's a difference between there's a difference between the live store that you go to with the regular 360 your regular Xbox and the 360 store. The 360 store, like I said, has real old games.
Oh, so they had two. Why did they have two separate stores? Well, yeah, why didn't they just combine them both together into one store?
It
It's
would
like
make sense, and
Android.
Nintendo is doing that right now. They're moving some of the stuff that they had in the old DS store. That's what I was trying to get to. It's
Gotcha.
moving stuff over, but a lot of stuff, a lot of those old games, they're going to be like,
I think you're confused because you got to understand the Xbox 360 is one of the many consoles that Xbox has. So it's like their second or third release of Xbox. So second, got you.
because
So
it was Xbox, then Xbox 360, then Xbone, and now Xbox S, I think it is now,
Did
or
you
whatever.
just say X Bone?
Xbox One,
Xbox One.
yeah, Xbox One, and yeah, it's so Xbox 360 is phasing out. I mean, let's be honest, Xbox itself is phasing out. You know what I mean? Like the PlayStation 5 itself has literally taken over how we view gaming today. Everybody is I know diehard Xbox fans that are putting the Xbox controller down because PlayStation has changed their life. So yeah, I mean Xbox might initially phase all the way out.
All right, you were saying, Precious.
It sounds similar to how on Android you have a Play Store and some other like it's two different app stores you can get stuff from. One of them is native to Google, I think, but I'm not sure.
Google Play Store, while you have the Samsung store.
Yeah, that's it's
Well,
I
it's,
stupid to me, but
yeah, I never use Samsung. That's that bullshit. But they used to have the Google Play Store, which they still have, but then they had like another store for Google TV shows and all that, and then they collapsed all of that back into one. And then like they collapsed it even more because they stopped it being an Android TV service, and now anything that has to do with video for Google is now YouTube. And like also anything that has to do with music is YouTube. So it's YouTube Music, YouTube Video. So when you buy stuff through Google Play, you're technically just buying a YouTube film you know, a YouTube movie. So like I can see that making sense. And at first, don't get it twisted, I was frustrated with that because the main place that I buy movies from, it was the Google Play Store. And you know, Pills had YouTube Music for over a decade, and I've been a part of that. So like, you know, anytime they make changes, I'm always bitching like, ah. But I ain't gonna lie to you. I like YouTube Music. I think it's gotten this shit together.
YouTube Music is phenomenal. YouTube Music is probably your modern day Pandora. It runs almost the same. When you thumbs up, thumbs down, it literally learns the music that you like to listen to, and it also runs on YouTube's algorithms as well. So those songs, YouTube will, if you're just randomly surfing through YouTube's music on YouTube's website, it might throw in some random shit that you ain't heard in a long time. YouTube Music does the same thing. Like you could be going through a playlist and then out of nowhere, holy shit, I haven't heard this in years, type of situation. So YouTube Music has taken over what it used to be, because it was, like you said, Google Play Music.
Word. Yep. So let's move on. We got a bunch of stuff we got to cover. So apparently, Spider-Man is rumored to appear on the Invincible season 2.
Scary.
Oh, what
It's
are we
true.
doing?
No, it's straight from the comics, because Invincible did a multiverse bridge. No, dude, I understand your thing, your frustration about multiverses, but unfortunately, it is real. Spider-Man did help out Invincible in a couple of adventures. Just
Like
a couple.
you ever had a girl and y'all were being intimate and it was really great, and it was like, man, this is the best I've ever had, and then they want to take it to another level by like, oh, I want to add syrup into the mix, and you like, no, this is great the way it is. We don't need to add food elements. We're good. Don't mess up great. Great is great.
It sounds like a good time. Sounds like a great time.
Great.
Go pour some syrup on your girl tonight, and then come back next week and tell me about it, and tell me how great it is.
I'll tell you.
It's sticky as hell. You done wash your hands 1,000 times.
See, that's where you're supposed to prep for stuff like that. If you are anticipating being that nasty, then you need to put something down so you don't.
I said syrup, and it's not putting something down on the floor or the bed. It's on your body, and it's sticky. Just because you licking it up, it's still some sticky. All right, let's move on. I feel like
I think you need to use a different metaphor, homie.
Yeah. Next time,
because we some nasty people up in here.
So yep, Spider-Man meets his meets his Invincible, and they're supposed to do a whole thing. And all right, I mean, look, it's not like I'm not gonna watch. I'm gonna tap in. I'm gonna fall in love with it. I know. It's just, I don't like when people play with the stuff that I love. Come on, man. Just let me keep what I got. Look, just give me. Look, you know what? When I see stuff like this, it makes me scared for season 2. I'm already nervous because the trailer gave me way too much.
No.
So now you're showing me this, and it's giving me more of writer's strike, or maybe they was lazy with the writing. I don't know. So it's just like, yo, we need to crank this up. Let's get Spider-Man, because everybody loves Spider-Man right now. I don't think that could make it worse as if it was Black Spider-Man. Don't kill me. Don't kill me, okay? Don't kill me. All right, so let's move on to the next thing. Let's see. James Gunn isn't making a young Superman movie despite Henry Cavill recast. Here we go. What did I tell you? I'll put it back up on the screen. IGN says James Gunn isn't making a young Superman movie despite Henry Cavill recast.
You like James Gunn, I know.
I do not. We have had many discussions. My distaste for his shenanigans, and this is more evidence to that. You know what I mean? What are we gonna do? Y'all keep letting this man do whatever goofy stuff he want to do. He gonna ruin DC. Period. Y'all are already in the gutter, and Blue Beetle is already gonna take a beating just because y'all so corny. Come on, bro. And we know
Wow.
we need a proper course correction, and Superman was supposed to be that course correction. Now you can grow in and tell me how crazy I am for saying something. Blah, blah, blah,
I'm just like this, man. Everybody, I don't know what your beef is with James Gunn, but I'm just like this. He's the new player on the field. Let's see what happens next year when he's because Blue Beetle is classified as his first movie. He got ahead and pushed back on all that. Oh yeah, Flash is gonna be blah 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 blah. I'm like, dude, you need to stop gassing these people up, and then because they'll go ahead and think that you did that because you just did Guardians of the Galaxy, and Guardians of the Galaxy almost made $1 billion. So,
but that's Guardians of the Galaxy. That's in the right universe.
Hold on. I know you. Like I said, that's his Jordan from the three point line shots. You know, and he's trying to go ahead and claim, oh, this Flash coming up is his shit, and this Aquaman is going to be his shit, dude. All I gotta say is just stop gassing people up. You are in control. You are in creative control. You can choose to say, stop, we need to do reshoots, we need to do this, instead of just releasing these constant same thing, same of these. Because I'm not trying to be funny with Blue Beetle. Blue Beetle was a good movie, but you can tell because a lot of people didn't know Blue Beetle was set for streaming, not the theaters. It felt like a streaming movie when you get to the end there.
Oh man, he's giving us details. That's what's up. All right.
All I gotta say is it does the same thing as the original Spider-Man 1 movie with the Spider-Man versus Green Goblin at the end.
Okay. All right. So Precious, how do you feel about them not doing a new Superman film? And if you like it, don't like it. And then my next question is, what DC superhero do you want to see them make?
Okay, yeah. Not really a fan of DC. Don't care if they make another. What did you say, Superman?
In your face.
Sorry. Who would I like to see? From DC. I don't know. It's not. I want to say. No, I can't. I was gonna say Wonder Woman, but that's like cliche. You'd expect me to say that, right? Yeah. So.
Why?
No.
Because I'm a lady, and I don't really know many people.
I was actually thinking you were going to say Vixen or Hot Girl.
Okay, who's Vixen? I might need to look her up. I'm not aware.
The sister who has a little charm that she channels all the animals and whatnot, so she can get like the strength of an elephant, the speed of a cheetah, and she has that nice little. Look her up real quick. You'll see what I'm talking about.
I want her. A movie about her. We need to know about her.
What's her name?
Vixen.
All right.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
And she's a sister.
Yeah, cute little shortcut like that. Okay, girl. All right.
Okay, girl.
Yeah, Vixen. Yeah.
Put it on the screen. Y'all
having a told them. Okay, she got it. So okay, I feel what they did with her.
And she got that little primal look and whatnot.
Yeah, look at her. Go ahead, girl.
Yeah, you could look up the old, but actually, everybody remember her from Justice League.
Oh, man.
Justice League Unlimited.
Oh, so she is now. Cree Summers voices her on one of the Batmans.
Yep.
I didn't know that. That is nice. Okay.
I would love this to be a TV show first, and then kind of pivot.
They tried, but they can't seem to get it right. They've tried twice.
Yeah,
they tried, and they need the right writers. Me personally,
they need the right actors too.
Me personally, John Stewart, Green Lantern, your highest rated freaking Green Lantern that you guys are not giving props for is the one that you guys brought out this year with John Stewart. Fear My Light. That's on HBO Max.
Okay.
James
Okay.
Gunn do it.
She got wings.
She can get wings.
She can get
doesn't.
wings.
She don't have wings to fly, but she can say, "Hey, fly like a hawk," and she can just jump up in the air and glide.
All right, let me jump on to the next thing. Let's take flight with our next clip.
Those on board are experiencing about 3 Gs right now and traveling over 1,000 miles an hour.
That's incredible. I can imagine they're having quite a great time.
We're at Mach 2. We're in the vertical, headed towards space.
This is the part where they're seeing Earth move away and seeing space come into view and seeing that they're going to space, and just, it is an incredible feeling.
So we've got about Mach 2.8, Mach 3 approximately.
All right. I didn't get a chance to because it started getting boring. I started falling asleep. All right. So finally, virgins have made it into space. God damn it. I don't have my buttons. I need my buttons. All right. So they finally, thank you, sir. Packed up a bunch of virgins. They threw them in a plane and they shot them into space, baby. So Virgin Airlines or Virgin Galactic have finally shot their first manned customer manned space plane into space, and it was a success. Nobody died. We didn't lose the ship and then go, let's send people after it. It didn't go underwater into the deep blue sea to never be heard of again. People went up, they went into space, they went weightless and was able to jump around, and then they came back down safe and sound. Shout out to an old white guy with billions of dollars getting very inventive about ways to make more billions of dollars. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is actually our future. Finally, making something that used to be very expensive, which it still is, and complicated, which it still is, and making it less complicated and more accessible to everyday people. So now all you need is $250,000 and you can go into space. You know what I'm saying? We can all borrow from Champagne because she's got the money. What we saying, Pam?
So let me ask y'all: would y'all do that?
Who?
Y'all would y'all take the money if you had it and get
what
and get on that plane and go out to space?
Do you see my skin is black? All right.
That is all well and fine.
I have black skin.
It technically it's the same as taking the submarine down to going to see the Titanic.
No, I don't think it's the same as that.
No.
I think I would want to, but I would be scared too.
Yeah, it's more dangerous to go underwater than it is to go in space. That's crazy, ain't it?
Yeah, if the slightest thing happens, that's it. You're done. Sorry, no.
Well, and the reason why I say that,
even if I had, and I'll say this, can I cuss real quick?
Have we not been cussing the whole episode?
If I had fuck you money, I would never go to space. No, this is something that people have to get trained for months for. And you're gonna ask that question? We black. We ain't gonna do no stunts like that. If I'm gonna go to space, I better have Black Jesus on board with me. No,
you gonna go find him when you get there.
No, I want him there chilling in first class with a full bottle of Hennessy or Nyack.
All right. Given that great piece of information, we have AI jobs that are going to replace us. And a organization decided to do a quick video to show you in order which AI jobs will replace humans first, and then how long it's going to take for it to actually happen. Let's watch. so I got cut it off because Champagne's face is so priceless. If you're listening to the audio and not watching the video is just showing you these different jobs. Like they're saying in 20 years, farmers will be taken over by AI. They're talking about 3 years that trains will be taken over by AI. I mean, it's just a plethora of different jobs. If you want to watch the clip and if you're watching the audio, just go to our Instagram page and go to Black Nerd Podcast. It is right on our Instagram page. So, like, Champagne, since you're our resident AI expert, how accurate do you feel like these are, or do you feel like this is completely ridiculous?
I feel like it's completely ridiculous.
As far as like not gonna happen at all, or are you saying that it's gonna happen faster? Because to me,
I feel like there's no way to tell which industry is gonna adapt the AI technology more efficiently first. It's kind of hard to tell right now because a lot of people still not using it. A lot of, like, even at my job, they've been talking about it, but they have not implemented it yet, and they haven't. I've been using it because I had to build an application that didn't exist, and I didn't really know Python, and that's like a programming language, and I use ChatGPT to help me work out the code and build the interface and everything. Now I just got one more thing to do with it that I'm having a hard time figuring out how to get the information I need out of ChatGPT, but I got pretty far with using it to help me. Now, the reason why I was screwing up my face at that list is because some of the stuff was like, well, if I know for programmers, it said 12 years. And I'm like, I just don't even see AI replacing programmers. I think that would be the beginning of the end for us because that AI is going to need some type of monitoring or some type of, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think we should ever let it just run on its own and do it. You know,
being able to, I was going to just chime in because I'm into this business as well, is you're not going to be able to perfect, even with AI. Even AI can't possibly perfect the hand of a normal person. There's going to be bugs and issues that awry that's going to come up. Now, you can send an AI to clean up afterwards, but it's not going to beat a professional programmer or administrator like myself to go in, look what the problem is, fix it so it can work. Now I can send my AI assistant to come in behind me to fix it up. So by the time the following day, that problem is not gonna happen. But ain't no way that's gonna happen. And you see what they're talking about right now. That part of that, I mean, I'm bringing Hollywood into this, but some people are talking about just you doing Hollywood stories with an AI generator. And I'm like, yeah, I play with Chat GPT myself, and there's some good ideas, but I need to inspire my creativity, not get this thing that can pull from the web and just say, hey, blah.
Just to get right. Yeah, I don't think nothing's going to replace human creativity and innovation. I don't care how smart it is, because at the end of the day, it still has to be fed data from us as people.
I disagree with everything y'all just said. It's over. It's done. We're out of here, and we're gonna move on to the next thing because this is the
woe is me.
Hey, somebody's got to be the doomsday guy. So, like, we're gonna do our last one, and then we're gonna move on to our next segment. So let's watch this clip. Frenzy.
Who is the mutant known as Frenzy? Making her first appearance in X Factor #4 and created by Bob Layton and Keith Pollard, Joanna Cargill of Frenzy was a member of the Alliance of Evil. She was a member of the Alliance of Evil under the employ of Apocalypse, who was tasked with bringing in Rusty Collins, though this brought him in direct conflict with X Factor. They were defeated, but she would pop up from time to time going forward. To more people, she's probably known as one of the Alkalites under Fabian Cortez, who came into conflict with the X-Men on numerous occasions. She always was placed against Colossus or Cyclops for some reason. And it was originally intended that she had some kind of past with Gambit, but they never brought it around. She even got to serve on the X-Men for a little while during the Eve of Destruction event, though she was mind controlled by Jean Grey, who thought she'd be happy to be an X-Men after she let her out the mind control. Joanna firmly told her, hell no. Things did begin to change for Frenzy during the Age of X event. While she had been a villain, all mutants were invited to the island of Utopia, but they were trapped by Legion, who put them on some kind of psychic spell. In this world, characters' past were rewritten. Like Cyclops was called Basilisk and he couldn't like close his eyes. It was weird. But in this world, Frenzy got to be a hero, was actually in a relationship with Cyclops, which actually changed her mind to want to be good when they were freed. Because of the Age of X effect on her, she wanted to be a hero going forward, which effectively changed Frenzy from here on out. She would finally join a makeshift group of X-Men led by Rogue in order to save Polaris, Havoc, and Marvel Girl out in space. And from here, venturing back to New York with Wolverine to reopen the Jean Grey School for Higher Learning, and winds up becoming one of the security team members on the school to protect the kids. Most recently, during the Dawn of X event, she's actually been a member and ambassador for the Team SOAR working out in space. And this year's Hellfire Gala was actually voted to the X-Men by her peers, coming a long way from being a one-time X-Men villain to being voted on as an X-Men herself. Frenzy is a mutant with steel-hard skin, which makes her extremely strong. She's resistant to most forms of temperature change. She can take hits from a lot of different heavy hitters, even knocking out She-Hulk once and going toe-to-toe with Colossus on multiple occasions. Frenzy is a mutant with steel-hard skin that makes her physically resistant to a lot of different injury and temperature changes. In the beginning, she had strength closer to Spiderman, but it's later been stated she can go toe-to-toe with characters like She-Hulk, who she's actually knocked out once. When it comes to character development, Frenzy is one of the best, going from rudimentary antagonist to one of my favorite X-Men characters.
All right. You know what I mean? Shout out to Mastermind. He said filmed in Atlanta. That was probably 10 or 15 minutes ago. It probably took forever. I'm sorry. I'm just seeing this. But yo, what you think, man? A female black superhero that could kick the shit out of She-Hulk?
I'm with it.
She's black. She's female Luke Cage.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah. And chemistry.
I'm not being funny, and I'm just like, yeah.
No, I'm cool. I'm with it.
That's what
Hey,
I'm saying.
I'm talking with Tasha from Let's Talk Love on doing a Hellfire Gala for Halloween. So yeah, I was thinking that'd be something fun to do. We can get dressed up. We could cosplay, and it's going to be a fundraiser. So you know what I'm saying, for a good cause. So anyway, let's get to our next to last segment. Well, we got yep. Let's go.
Hot cause. It's that cosplay, baby. Hot cause. It's that cosplay, baby. Oh, yeah.
Yep, baby. Wow.
Oh, my bad.
Rudy.
Stop. Half time. You can't touch this.
Yeah.
Dope.
And Shorty is really fine in real life. I saw those cakes myself. So anyway, let's move on to our last segment. I mean, you know. All right, so what I was trying to do was get us as much dope, nerdy content as possible. I was not able to track down as much as I wanted, but this little beautiful gem brightened up my entire day, and I hope this brightens up your day as well. One of my beloved and favorite characters, Archer, is entering into their final season, and I did not know, and here's the trailer.
Look, Archer, you're not the fresh young agent anymore.
Oh!
Dozens of knife and projectile wounds. Your liver is hanging on by a thread. How many concussions have you had?
It's not a concussion if you remember it.
What exactly is your Our new beginning. Missions that make us money and make the world a better place.
Who wants vegan protein? Many muffins.
Where's the romance? The intrigue. Spies do not fly coach.
But they do apparently yell about how they're spies.
Misdirection, everyone.
Going pretty hard, huh?
You haven't seen me go hard.
I think a lot of ladies haven't seen you go hard.
Thank God. We're not too late.
Not too late for what? Spores?
Woo-wee. If I have my hand clapped, man, I'd be clapping all over the city. Oh man, Precious, are you familiar with the historic Archer character?
Is that the same Archer from Veronica Mars? Not Veronica Mars. Betty something. Probably not. No, I'm thinking Archie. No.
Oh no, definitely not. This is a completely different person, character thing. So like, yeah.
Yeah, no, need for me.
Oh, okay, cool. Yo, this is gonna be another show that you can get into. I remember you hit me and said you started watching some show and was really enjoying it. Which one? What did you start watching? Was it The Boys or was it Invincibles? I think it was Invincible.
Was it?
Was it? Oh, okay.
Boys
All right.
was fire, bro.
I haven't watched The Boys yet, so I know it wasn't The Boys.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
All right, then. Well, let's get into the second trailer from the iconic, iconic person. I don't know if this is going to be an iconic film, but let's get through it.
Oh, you want to start from the beginning? Reggae is a people music. People coming together.
Ooh, yeah.
You know you're a superstar.
All right, we're jamming.
I'm a superstar.
I wanna jam it with you. And don't say no foul. We can do it anyhow. Jam it till the jam is through.
There's a war going on.
We're jamming.
You can't separate the music and the message.
Cause every day we pay the price.
And what is the message?
Sacrifice.
Peace.
Oh, life is worth much more than gold.
Bob, they try to kill you and your wife. And now you're choosing to return to Jamaica to play a peace concert? Don't you fear for your life?
So we gonna walk through the roads of creation.
My life is not important to me.
Are you satisfied
My life is for people.
with the life you're living?
Do you really think this world will make it?
Yes. There's no other way.
Exodus,
That's the source of your strength.
we know where we're from. We're leaving Babylon. We're going to our fatherland. We know where we're going. We know where we're going. Open your eyes. Look within. Now. Are you satisfied? Are you satisfied with the life you're living?
One love, one heart, one destiny.
So what y'all thinking? What y'all thinking?
Got to see that.
I hope they capture all of it.
You know they going
for sure.
They gonna whitewash the shit out.
Well, it's from the same. Isn't it from the same director of the guy who did King Richard?
Is it?
I think it is.
Super snap.
That make me think that it might be a little more accurate because I feel like he did King Richard pretty well.
Do you like King Richard?
I feel like the movie was put together pretty well. Yeah.
Okay, I'd have to watch it. I haven't watched it.
Yeah,
watch too. It's on my list though.
Yeah. It's like way down there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, say if I go to jail and I can't control the box and it comes on, that's probably what I'll be watching.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. That's what's up. All right, Pill.
So
What you think?
does anybody know who the actor is?
It's one of his sons. It's one of Bob's real sons. Yeah.
Is it really?
Wait a minute.
Nice.
I think I'm lying.
Yeah, I think you are lying.
It has to be one of his grandsons.
I mean, one of his children or whatever. Hold on. What was the name of it? It was called Bob Marley.
One Love.
Oh, One
Bob
Love.
Marley, One Love.
Oh, okay.
Please, Dear, please. Him, whoever that is. I don't even know who that is, but he looked like the guy from Sisters. But I know him.
It's the same dude that was on that Secret Invasion. He's the bad guy from Secret Invasion.
And Barbie.
Kingsley Bender.
That's what's up. I'm all for it. That's your boy from that and One Night in Miami, wasn't that?
Oh yeah, he played
Malcolm X.
Malcolm X, and he did a great job in that.
Oh yeah, One Night in Miami. I remember that.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, he played in the OA. He played in the movie, this TV show called The OA too. I remember that. Little
Gotcha.
Y'all probably
little white people joint. Okay, we watch white people joints.
Not that white.
Nah. I've watched. Pill to tell you, I got some of the whitest white films you've ever seen in your life in mine.
Is he actually? Is he
Barbie even?
I'm not watching that. Is he? Is he actually Jamaican though?
British.
Very British.
No, it's a lot of Jamaicans. I got a brother who was born in England. It's a lot of Jamaicans in England.
Really?
Actually, he wasn't born in England. He was born in Jamaica, but his mom moved there when he was very young, and they've been there his whole life.
Oh, okay.
Now, I only asked because I think it personally, it probably would have been really dope to have one of Bob Marley's actual descendants play him. I think that would have been really dope. But that's just me reaching. But I think it's gonna be a dope movie. It should be cool. It should be really dope.
Yeah, most of his family is busy being filthy rich.
Oh, that's true.
All right, this next trailer is called Bottoms. I don't know what this is about. I didn't watch it. I just put it on. So if it's bad, I'm cutting it off. Just letting you know.
Could the ugly, untalented gays please report to the principal's office?
I had a feeling.
It's up to you guys. Tonight is our night. We're getting the cooch. I'm gonna talk to Brittany. You can say hi to Isabel.
What would I say? Hey, girl, how's your boyfriend? How's his penis?
I'm gonna expel you both for committing a crime against Jeff. Get out of the car.
You can't tell me what to do.
Get out of the freaking car!
We were just practicing for a self-defense club.
So it's like a fight club?
Yes.
Just stay in your lane until you're munching beaver at Wesleyan.
Yes, sir.
Yo!
What's your plan here?
Jeff is psychotic. And
What? Wait until you're munching beaver at Wesley? Is that what you say to some kids? Yo, that's hard. I'm definitely watching this movie.
They're picking on the weak and defenseless. So we teach a bunch of girls how to defend themselves. They are grateful to us. Adrenaline is flowing. Next thing you know, Isabel and Brittany are kissing us on the mouth. You can be our club advisor.
My mom did say I need to pick up a hobby.
Welcome to our fucking fight club.
Let's get it popping in this motherfucker.
I want that trophy.
to have a safe space like this, it means a lot to people. I'm gonna finally reverse stalk my stalker. Yeah,
I'll be able to kill my stepdad.
awesome.
He seems so supportive of women, especially the hot ones. Men need therapy.
Are you cheating on me?
No! I literally saw you yesterday.
So nerd, I fucked your mom.
We are literally at the bottom. We have nowhere to go but up.
Your club is over.
They deserve a shot at showing everybody how fucking cool they are. Let's go fuck up some football players. I want that trophy.
You created a fight club to get some coochie. Y'all ain't know how to work that thing. I know y'all ain't tickling the pearl.
I just don't know if you're supposed to be talking to us like that, just like as a teacher.
Oh, so y'all gonna come down on the black man for being honest. But when the white dude talking about y'all can eat muff at at Muffy's or something, y'all was cool with that. This is crazy.
Of course, he's a black man. Oh, I'm sorry, black man.
Wait, that's Marshawn Lynch, right?
You are correct.
Okay, yeah, you know I'll be doing sports, but I will be at the game tomorrow.
What game?
Preseason, the Commanders and the Ravens.
Oh,
That's tomorrow.
I guess
football.
I will not be watching. But anyway, that is it for us. I would play the outro music, but once again, I don't have access to it. So, let's go around the room. Pill, give me your shout outs.
Hey man, shout out to everybody that tuned in. Shout out to JS1. Shout out to Precious. Shout out to AB. Like I said, shout out to everybody that tuned in, man. Make sure you go cop the merch because we got plenty of it for everybody. And you guys stay nerdy.
Yep. AB, where we at with it?
Where we at? Hey, all you nerds out there, glad to be back. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for those who tuned in tonight and those who will futurely tune in. Stay nerdy out there and be safe.
Yep, Precious, give it to him.
Yes, glad to be back. Good seeing y'all. I've been learning a lot of new AI stuff, so I'm gonna be putting together some material for the Patreon.
Let's do
So,
it.
anybody got any ideas or questions or anything that they are curious about? Let me know.
I'm curious right now. Can you do a class on how to use ChatGPT, like an introductory 101 class? All right, cool. I want to live stream it. Just let me know when you want to do it, because I definitely need to learn myself for myself. And I'm just going to bring other people too, but I'm going to have a whole list of questions.
Okay, cool.
All right, then with that being said, make sure if y'all have not done so, follow Black Nerd Podcast on all platforms. Make sure you follow each and every one of these individuals, you know what I'm saying, because they got a lot of stuff going on. Also, make sure there's nothing else going on. We have a quiet kind of going into the winter. Now, I am going to try to book a theater to watch that Michael Jai White film that's coming out. Would you guys be willing to be a part of it if I did? Obviously, you can't, AB, because you live in Atlanta. But you're more than welcome to
shut up.
If you want to catch a flight, my G. And look, while you're here, you can run a game. Actually, we should all put in to fly your ass up here so you can run the game.
DragCon is in 2 weeks, man.
I think it's September the 15th is when the movie comes out.
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying? So, Pill, what you feel about it? You think you will want to go to the movies? I think it's a Friday. I think the 15th is a Friday.
Yeah, why not?
I'm down.
All right. All right, cool. So, and one last thing, people. Y'all get in his DMs. That guy right there. This guy, wait a minute. That guy right there. That to find out when we can do our next run with Cyberpunk, which is doing really well on YouTube right now. So we probably need to do one so we can get our numbers up. So hit that guy right there, that guy. And then, fill his mentions, pause. And for that, we out of here. Y'all check y'all next week. Make sure Tuesdays for the indie show, Wednesdays for Aries Lounge. The real reviews is moving from Thursday to Friday to suit their schedule better. This week coming up, this Friday, they're doing a review on Gran Turismo and the Blue Beetle. And then there's some other shows I can't remember off the top of my head, but they're not coming for a couple of weeks. So with that being said, we love y'all. Oh, Champagne. Tell us about this. You got a whole new Champagne's room. Wait a minute. Champagne's. What's the name of it? It's the TV show that you doing. What?
I'm doing 2 TV shows. Well, you know the other one, Champagne's Room. That's just my joint. Yeah. So that's not coming till next year though. But we're doing Uncomfortable Truth TV show. I think September.
Got you. I just saw the trailer for it. So
Yeah,
that's why
yeah,
that should look good. I was excited. I was like, oh shit, niggas gonna get it cracking on this bitch.
Thank you.
I was waiting for my invite. I'm like, shit, one of these days, my inbox gonna blow up. It's gonna be like, Jay, you have been requested to sit in on the show. So I come with some tequila and
You've been on one of my shows.
yeah. But I want to be on that show.
Yeah, that one gonna be that one is totally me.
Yeah, it's gonna be lit. Yeah. Nigga, make it crack. That's how it is. And then Pel, are you gonna be DJing every Friday at that spot that you was DJing at?
No, that was just a one-time thing.
Oh, all right. And AB, well, what about you? I know you got some stuff going on the side.
For right now, I'm trying to get, like I said, trying to get my book together. I'm about to go ahead and start bringing out some of those reviews that I've been writing up. Me and you need to talk about the one that I put in for the magazine and see if you like that style and whatnot, and we'll go from there.
That'll work. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we check y'all next time. Black Pertinence out.
Hey, it's the Black Nerds Podcast.